Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter. This is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Saturday, March 22nd. Got a cold front working through the area today, supporting a mix of rain and snow showers with gusty winds, but looking ahead towards next week with a pattern change in store, supporting the warmest temperatures so far of the year heading into next week. I'll be breaking that down for you this morning. Key points we're going to focus on today. Again, cold front underway today, shifting northwest to southeast throughout the day. Mix of rain, snow showers, gusty winds for you, with strongest winds peaking during those daytime hours. Heading into early next week, we're going to see snow showers, mix of rain, snow showers in the mountains continue for Sunday and Monday, but overall trending predominantly dry for most as we finish out the weekend into early next week. We're looking at the warmest temperatures so far this year building in as we head towards the middle part of next week as we see a warming trend. Lower elevations reaching those mid-50s to mid-70s by Wednesday, and that is going to be near record to record warmth for late March. And taking a quick look at satellite imagery out there for you this morning. Mostly cloudy skies as northwest flow continues to drive in some rain, snow showers, and cloud cover. But taking a quick look at radar imagery this morning. Mostly just a mix of those rain, snow showers. Still staying fairly warm across the Snake River Plain south down into Utah. But as you get up into the mountains, we're still seeing those snow showers. And taking a look here at timing over the next several hours this morning. Start you off at 3 a.m. Best chances for this precipitation will be off and on, generally fairly showery in nature with this cold front. But as you can see, heading into later today, some organized band potential, some snow squall possibilities as we see some of these more organized bands working through southeast Idaho. So certainly keep that in mind. But the bigger thing today will just be focusing on the pretty strong winds that are expected across much of the area. But heading into this afternoon and evening, again, mostly dry conditions starting to build in, just some lingering isolated showers as you head further southeast. So dry conditions expected heading into the overnight hours for tonight. Just some isolated shower potential up into the central mountains and along the Wyoming and Montana border regions heading into Sunday. Again, not looking at a whole lot of accumulations for your Sunday and Monday, but just had to mention there, just some isolated shower potential behind that cold front. And a look at the bigger picture for you guys. So cold front working through our area this morning and moist northwest flow on the backside. But as you can see, this very dry air down to our southwest. Ridge of high pressure will be intensifying over the western United States heading into early next week. So what that means for us is really warm and dry air advecting out of the desert southwest up into Idaho for the early and middle parts of next week. And your weather outlook for the next 5 days. Mix of rain, snow showers, and windy conditions out there for you today. But winds drop off for your Sunday. Just a mix of rain, snow showers continuing into our highest elevations. But for Monday, those chances do drop a bit more before dry conditions return, region-wide starting Tuesday. Temperatures today will start the day off in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. Afternoon highs in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. And precipitation for you today remaining fairly light across the Snake River Plain, generally a trace to maybe a couple inches of snow across some of our mountain valleys. But certainly as you get up into the high country, up around Yellowstone, the Tetons, and northern and western central mountains, where we're going to be seeing those more moderate snow impacts. But across our lowest elevations, stayed a bit more mild today. And take a look at wind gusts for you. So if you don't see a ton of precipitation in the forecast for you, we'll make up for that with wind across the board. Pretty strong upper level jet dropping south over Idaho for today, supporting wind gusts of about 40 to 55 miles an hour, locally stronger in some of our wind prone spots. And for your Sunday, a cool morning behind that cold front, most areas below freezing, with afternoon highs in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, 60s as you head out towards Glens Ferry and Boise. Winds are going to drop off for your Sunday, gusts staying less than about 30 miles an hour for Sunday. And for Monday, this is when we're going to start to see that warming trend kick off and continue all the way through midweek. Above normal temperatures are expected during this time frame, with Monday morning 20s, 30s, and 40s, highs in the afternoon in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, 70s as you get further west. And wind gusts on Monday just staying slightly breezy. Again, wind gusts staying less than about 30 miles an hour for your Monday. And heading into Tuesday, we'll keep that warming trend going. If 60s and 70s are your thing, we're going to be seeing lots of those across our lowest elevations heading into early and middle parts of next week. Overall in the morning there, 20s, 30s, and 40s. Afternoon highs, fairly pleasant for this time of year, 50s, 60s, and 70s. And very light winds on Tuesday, again, as this warm air continues to lift north out of the Great Basin. Very light winds with this, just overall warming temperatures, some beautiful springtime weather here in southeast Idaho. And for your Wednesday, this is looking like it's going to be the warmest day of next week. Widespread mid-50s to mid-70s for afternoon highs. Places out towards Boise, Glenns Ferry could even crack into the 80s for this time of year. So certainly near record to record warmth there. But overnight lows still hanging out in those 20s, 30s, and 40s. Winds a touch breezier on your Wednesday, but still staying less than about 30 miles an hour. And for your Thursday, check out those overnight lows. Those are about what our afternoon highs are going to be for most areas. So 30s, 40s, maybe even 50s for overnight lows there on your Thursday morning. Afternoon highs in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Just a touch cooler as we head into Thursday and Friday. A bit more unsettled pattern potential as that ridge departs east heading into later next week. And speaking of that, we're going to see wind gusts increase again for Thursday as we get some cooler air building in, gusts about 30 to 45 miles an hour. And taking a look at these warmer temperatures, we are going to be seeing the impacts from snowmelt increasing throughout next week. Just wanted to kind of give you an update on where our current snow depth and snow water equivalent stands here across southeast Idaho and east Idaho. So overall, most of the snow across the Snake River Plain has gone, but we're still seeing plenty of mountain snow to come off. So as we see that snow melt shift into our mid-elevation basins over the coming days, heading into next week, just something to keep an eye on for minor flooding concerns. And taking a look where we stand, snowpack percent of normal for this time of year. Overall, across the board in Idaho, generally about 90 to 130, 140% of normal. So fairly decent snowpack as we head into the mountains this time of year. And that's fairly consistent with a lot of our neighbors as you head further west. You could kind of see where moisture transport in from the Pacific there as you head into Northern California, Oregon, and Nevada, into Utah and Idaho. Really dry conditions down south, but up into our area, we did see a fairly decent winter as you head up into the mountains, near normal across the Snake River Plain, up into the Salmon River Basin. And taking a look at what's to come here in the 6 to 10 day period, temperatures are going to be trending near normal as we head up into northern Idaho, bit above normal in that 6 to 10 period as we finish out the month of March. Not as warm as we're going to see on Wednesday, but as we transition towards late next week, conditions do look like they'll cool off just a fair amount. And weather turns a bit more active as we finish out the month. So we've got the system coming through today. Isolated showers for your Sunday, Monday, but heading into Tuesday, Wednesday, and most of Thursday there, staying fairly dry. A little bit more active as we head into Thursday, Friday, and Saturday behind that cold front. 8 to 14 does keep our temperatures in that near normal range, above normal further to our south and east, but certainly staying mild there as we head into early April. And that above normal pattern is expected to continue there across the Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies. Overall, let's keep in that ridge further south. That'll allow for more systems to build into our area as we head into early April. And that's about all I have for you this morning. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome Saturday and stay safe out there.